Okay, so this is how to solve a 3x3 matrix system of equations using the inverse. So I'm pulling from the inverse that I already calculated for. This is the same given equations as previously, and I'm really just going to pull from it. I'm not going to show you how to find the inverse because I already did that, and I'm using the exact same inverse. Okay, so you're using the inverses to cancel. So I'll just make that little side note. Okay, so I'm going to start writing it out. I had previously shown that you're using your algebraic formula A times X equals to B. Now, you're basically doing this, but then you're now multiplying your inverse, and you're having to do that on both sides. So you're going to have A times X equals to B. However, you're going to be multiplying your inverse of the matrix A, which we found that this was, we calculated to find the matrix, and that was matrix A. So now this is your inverse of matrix A. So given this, you can just already see in that this cancels. So now all you are left with is X equals your inverse times your B value. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start writing it out. I'm going to bring in my inverse that I already have found. So again, if you're wanting to find that, please just go find that on your own means, but just trust that this is the inverse that was already calculated. And a good important note that is super vital in solving the system of equations using an inverse is that you need to make sure that this inverse is like golden and solid and correct, because if it's not, then it's going to completely mess everything up. So it's super important that you have the correct inverse. So I'm going to use these answer choices up here, or your answer column. So this is your inverse, and it's going to be multiplied by 4, -1, and 3. And again, in the previous video, I showed you how to multiply matrices, so I'm going to just show you how to do the multiplication. I'm not going to explain how I'm doing it necessarily. So this, I'm just going to label, this is your answer column. Woo! And we're just going to start multiplying. So again, quick reminder, you're just turning this to where it's 4, -1, and then 3. So I'm just going to go ahead and gradually start with this. You're going to have 4 times a -2. That gives you -8, and then plus a -1 times 1. So that gives you a -1, and then plus your 3 times -1. And this all gives you a -12. Okay, so I'm going to keep going on. Then you're just crossing this off and you're going row by row. So I'm just going to keep moving on because, again, I already covered how to multiply them. So, okay. Okay, so you should come up to get these numbers off of this set of numbers. So this, again, this comes from your given problem, and you've previously found this inverse, and you just multiply them, and this gives you your answer set here. And this is all found by matrix multiplication, and that gives you your X. So your X equals your final conclusion of -12, -25, and a +16. Now I am just going to briefly go over real quick. This is a 3x3, and if you remember from matrices multiplication, this is also a 3x1. These are just your dimensions, and you can only multiply two matrices if they have the same inside number, and then this outside number gives you what your new dimensions will be. And so you can check your answer here. A little bit. So it would be a 3 by 1. Wow. It would be a 3 by 1, and we can definitely see that that became a 3 by 1. So I hope that helped. That is how to solve a 3 by 3 matrix system of equations using our inverse. So again, I hope that helped. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me, and good luck. Bye.